welcome everyone, my name is Deba and this is first episode of the League Racing in Formula 1 2020. This is Foxxxes Racing League, this is second season, which is shorter than the first one. It takes only 12 races. It's amateur intermediate league. It is league for fun, and if you looking for some league racing races without dirty drivers, like on the unranked or ranked lobbies, you can feel free to join our Discord and try to find a seat for yourself. I am control driver, and in the second season I decided to drive without traction control, so it was kinda challenging, especially with the tire management, but as I like the challenges I take it. Now on the screen you can see my best lap of the session in this round, and as you can see I really messed up the second sector and lost almost half of the second. Now going to the hard turn 12, as I remember correctly, I lost the half second, and I knew that it won't be enough to get on the pole, and these purple sectors are temporary, and later in the session I knew that if I don't get better, then someone will take me, take the pole position from me. And as you can hear in the background, there is my not good reactions about it, because yeah, it wasn't good, and I knew that. And later in the session I didn't improve, as I invalidated all of my laps. Now you can see the ending results of qualifying session, and as you can see the gaps were really close, and the half second I lost could give me a pole position in the race. And now going into the start of the race, Nano had really beautiful start, gaining free position, but now I was late on brakes, had to dodge the Red Bull driver and got instantly 3 seconds penalty, which was pretty shocking for me. But it was only first lap, and there were 28 more. I decided to get my head down and focus on the race. Even if I lost one position from the beginning, it wasn't that bad. I was still in the fight for the top position. I knew that I have a pace to do that. Also, Gościu started from P14 and he managed to get to P7 only after first sectors, which was pretty impressive. Going now into this long left turn, which I find really difficult, and I spun many times here on the practice races where I tried to find the limits. But fortunately I didn't spun this time. It was looking good. I know that I can overtake at least 4 of drivers in front of me, because the top was pretty fast, and I thought that if I can't overtake, if I can't get to them now, I won't be able to do this even until end of the race. But podium was in the hand until I crashed here, broke my wing, and unfortunately lost all position. Only Matex left behind me, because he had to box, as his wing was also broken after the turn 1 accident. I decided to pit after this lap for the hard tires so I can pit at the end for the new softs and try to get as many positions as I can and also the fastest lap. But I knew that it won't be easy job, especially when I was blocked by the Haas driver going out of the pit lane, which is really annoying sometimes in the game. Now going to the lap 5, as you can see, Harry Potter crashed in the same place I did on the second lap, and the safety car went out. That was a thing, and I had to decide if I want to stay on these hards until the end or should I pit for the mediums. And I decided to go on mediums because I couldn't get any position on these hards because I was too far away to overtake anybody. So going now to the pit lane for fresh mediums and just going to back into the race. I was in the same situation as all the drivers after one pit stop. So yeah, I was kinda back in race, but at the end of the grid. Now we have some Mugello restart on the Bahrain track. Yeah, as you can see, I lost some time here. The free wide fight to turn 1, and I almost again crash into another driver on the turn 1 and then cutting the turn 2 and getting another 3-second time penalty, which was really bad, and my fight for points get even further as I have to overtake 4 people and then run away for 6 seconds. Going now to the end of lap 10, when I was close to the drivers in front of me again, and I knew that I have better pace than at least few drivers in front of me, especially Tomaszek. Tried to overtake him here, but then Williams driver, who had some trouble with pedals, caused unnecessary braking, and I hit the back of the jack as I didn't expect him to brake that early and don't turn to the first corner. I decided to stay on with this front wing, even if I lost some time racing with it. I knew that if I pit then I would lost even more time, so I tried to keep position as much as I can, but drivers without this damage just went next to me, and as you can see, Matix instantly get away from the DRS range from me. Going to the lap 16, I decided to pit already for the new medium tires and go to the end with them. Also Tomaszek decided to pit, and as you can see, he also had to change his front wing, so it will be difficult fight with him because he is not the driver who give the position for free. He loves to fight with each other and doesn't leave that much space when someone tries to overtake him. Going now to the end of the next lap, I closed the gap to Tomaszek to 4/10, and I knew that I can easily overtake him. Even the purple third sector shows that I had really good pace on the new mediums. In the mirror you can see Tomaszek didn't want to let me go for free, but now he decides to back off. I'm leaving him as low space as I can, as I need to leave him, and then he was left behind. And even with this 6 seconds time penalty, I managed to run away from him, and he got on also a 3 seconds time penalty. So I was pretty close to getting some points, because Matex, who is on P9, has 11 seconds time penalty. So if we cross the finish line like this, I would get at least 1 point from P10. And True Hero, who pitted I think 1 lap after me for the softs, he's struggling now with these tires, and I had so much grip, much better pace, and I knew that I have to overtake him and try to run from him as much as I can, but it wasn't that easy. He used almost all of his ERS as the red light flashing, so I decided to not risk it, wait for the main straight and then overtake him. So in this situation I decided that P10 in the first round is enough for me. And yeah, on the main straight I easily get the position from him, but unfortunately I wasn't able to run away with 1 lap for this 6 seconds. Also True Hero had really good race, and he didn't get any time penalty. But going into the last corner, the yellow indicator shows up as the controller, as the tire management controller is much harder, much more difficult. And yeah, the race was finished, but after reports it escalated that Jake used back on track button, which cost him got another 30-second time penalty and lost 6 positions. So we finally end up on 9th place, and our teammate end up on 2nd place because he got 3-second time penalty, and even when he won on track, he unfortunately lost this position to Nano, who currently leading the standings. And this is it. You can still see the standings after the first round, and I'm doing these clips for fun, and it will be nice if you consider subscribing to the channel, maybe leaving a like and writing a comment with what I can improve, some advice for me. And yeah, see you in the next round.